Hi everybody, my name's Elaine and I am from Healys Handmade, a handmade venture. This is my very first YouTube video, so please forgive me if I make any egregious internet errors, if there are any. What we're going to be doing today is simply dotting a wine glass. As you can see, I have one that I just did, which is this one here, with different shades of blue and silver. I pick my color palettes kind of based on the people in my life. I think that everybody kind of has a color in their heart. This particular one I call the Shannon. We've got different shades of blue. I put the black cloth inside so that you guys could see the paint a little bit better. And I used the blue painter's tape just as a loose eyeball of where I'm going to stop painting. I like to make sure that I leave a safe drinking lip on the glass. I don't believe that anyone should ever have paint touching their lips at any regular period of time. I particularly like to use the Folk Art Enamels. The Folk Art Enamels are great because they are curable. After these glasses dry for 24 hours, they will go in an oven and they will cure. After that, they will be top shelf dishwasher safe so that they can wash these glasses just like they do any other. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is called the Shannon. We get different shades of blue and silver. So we're going to go ahead . The one thing I try to watch out for, I had a little problem with that last glass, was because I was putting too much paint on the baller that I was getting a little nipple on each of the dots. And I don't want to have that much on there. So I've been kind of tapping it out. Now see, that's not enough. So when I do this, I like to be completely random in my pattern. I don't like it when they match exactly. I don't want the glasses to match exactly. I think that's kind of boring. I like to keep the glass on this little white foam plate as it makes moving it a little bit easier. Now you'll notice that because I'm using less paint, the dots are coming out a little smaller. Oh, see, that one was bigger. Because the more paint you use, the wider the dot is going to spread. But the more that nipple you're going to get. I don't know how many times I could possibly say nipple on an internet video. But I guess today's the day we're going to find out. Don't tell my mother that I'm saying nipple on the internet. Let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next shade of blue. Now the one thing I find with the dotting is that the less exact you try to be, the better your dot. If you spend a lot of time trying to make sure that you hit the glass in a certain way, or you make sure that the dot is a certain size or shape, never going to go well, because then it's just forced. Just one more. Now I'm going to go to the next shade of blue. Which is the lightest shade. Now I know some people would say when you hear that tap, it means you're hitting it too hard. I don't necessarily feel that way. I've realized I think part of the problem I'm having with this paint today is that I mixed it before I started the video. So it has been sitting out here. So I fear that it began to harden before I was prepared to do the glasses. And that's why it is puckering or nibbling the way it is. Actually, I think that's it. And then I'm actually going to use the smaller end of the dotting tool to use the silver. Now the silver goes on very, very smoothly, and it doesn't nibble. It has a much smoother application, and I like it very, very much. So I'm going to use the smaller dots to just kind of fill in the gaps here. Now I am not one of those people that likes to paint wine glasses all over. I like to leave enough negative space so that I can still see the beverage in the glass. I don't like it when it's so covered that you can't see the liquid in the glass, or the liquid in the glass is distorted. I still want to be able to see what I'm drinking. And I have a kitten in my studio that is looking for my attention. She is a little frustrated right now because I have a gate up to keep her out of my painting area for obvious reasons. If any of you have ever had an animal get into your paint, it can be quite messy. It would probably be less destructive to just let a toddler be in here by themselves and have them go at it. It looks like one more section here. One more. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a matching set. I'm not going to pick this up fully because I have paint on my other glove, but now we have a matching set of handmade dotted wine glasses that make a lovely gift for someone. Now, like I said earlier, these are going to dry overnight, and then they will cure in the oven, and then cool again before they are finished, before they can actually be given. And that is it. Please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to have an Etsy store open soon, and I will share that with you as soon as I have it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.